Hi, I'm Jody Espina, president of Chedeville, Russo, and Jody Jazz Mouthpieces. And today I'd like to tell you what's happening with Chedeville clarinet mouthpieces. There's been a lot going on. We've designed several new mouthpieces. Let me tell you how Chedeville began. So in 2019, that was our first Clarinet Fest. We came out with our first model, the Elite. The way Chedeville began was that I was already designing classical clarinet mouthpieces, and I didn't want to release them under the name Jody Jazz because classical players wouldn't take us seriously. And then I remembered that Omar Henderson had Chedeville, and a few years earlier he had offered to sell me the company, and I wasn't ready to do that yet. But the great thing about Chedeville, of course, it's such a famous name in clarinet history. They had great mouthpieces, but Omar had made the Chedeville rubber. What he did, he experimented until he got his formula right that replicated that pre-World War II rubber. And it's warmer and softer sounding. So this was a perfect deal for me, and that's why I purchased Chedeville. Then I redesigned the mouthpieces. I studied a lot of old Chedeville mouthpieces, and the Elite was my first entry. In 2019 at Clarinet Fest, we met Milan Rericha, and he loved the mouthpiece. Milan is the owner of RZ Woodwinds, and he's a world-class concert performer, just an amazing player. And we hit it off. He loved the mouthpiece, but he told me about a mouthpiece that he would like me to make, which was a warmer sounding mouthpiece and certain things that Milan wanted out of a mouthpiece. So we did a collaboration and worked together to get Milan his dream mouthpiece, and that is the Umbra. All right, next we've created our first bass clarinet mouthpiece, the Elite bass clarinet mouthpiece, and I would love for you to try it. I'm getting rave reviews on this thing. Here, check out how it sounds. Last but not least, new this year is the SAV clarinet mouthpiece. Now, I wanted to be able to offer something that students could afford, and we weren't able to put that in Chedeville rubber, but we're using the rubber we use for Jody Jazz mouthpieces, which is a German hard rubber. It's an excellent material. We use the same manufacturing methods. We use our CNC machines, and we do our handwork on this SAV model, which is what I kind of got was the best from the Umbra and the Elite. And it's a beautiful mouthpiece. I really hope everyone tries it, professionals and students alike. It's a great mouthpiece. Well, all right, thanks for listening and checking our new products. Don't forget our barrels. We have some great barrels. They're both unique materials because our Umbra barrel is made out of Chedeville rubber. It's got a beautiful warm sound. Our Casper barrel is made out of hard anodized aluminum, and it has a great projection, not loud, not annoying, but a nice projection and a free blowing feel. So people are kind of split 50-50 which one they like better. But if you get a chance, please try them out. And so I appreciate all of you checking out this video. And if you'd like to see how we make the mouthpieces, come with me and take a little tour. Thanks a lot. The way we make mouthpieces is we start from bar stock. So that way we can control every part of the production. And we take bar stock of hard rubber. We have 2 hard rubbers. We have brass. We have aluminum that we hard anodize. And we have a polycarbonate. So we have many materials that we make mouthpieces out of. We take that bar stock and we take it over on a lathe. So this is a CNC lathe, and we have 2 lathes, and we have 3 CNC mills here at Jody Jazz. We have 13 employees. Right now we're cutting custom dark tenor blanks. We call it a blank. Let's see. Thanks. So this is a blank. It came from that bar. It has the bore and the basic shape. And then we come over to our CNC mill here. This is a 5-axis mill. We're making a brand new mouthpiece on this mill for our launch at NAMM Show, and it's our Chedeville Elite Bass Clarinet mouthpiece. So we can take a look over here. Now when you see the part, it's going pretty fast right now. Those aren't the essential playing parts. The most important part of a mouthpiece is the facing curve. And when we start cutting the facing curve, we go very slow. When you go slow in machining, you can get more accuracy. And we've been working for years to get these facing curves just like we like them. And then the second most important part is the handwork. So I'm going to show you in the baffle and everywhere. This is Jimmy. He is filing a DV Alto. You can come in close and get his handwork. Now Jimmy is making the baffle and the tip rail. That thin tip rail that you see on Jody Jazz mouthpieces equates to very quick response and great articulation. So this is really precise, difficult work to learn. It takes about a year for a craftsman to learn how to make that beautiful tip rail. I'm going to take you over to the buffing room. So right now we don't have any buffing going on, but we have some handwork. Sam is working on the beaks of the HR Star. And he's going to smooth this out and this. And you'll notice all the grades of sandpaper from rough to fine. There's a lot more handwork than people think on mouthpieces, even though we are working through CNC machinery. There's a lot of fine finishing. And in the buffing process, we have really great lights so you can see. We want to see glass. We want to see perfect smoothness when we're looking at this stuff. And in any of these operations, the operator can slip and mess up the mouthpiece. So it's all highly skilled work. All right. This is our first lathe. And in here we have some more stations for handwork. Kristen is cleaning out a DV. The DV has more operations than any mouthpiece we have. And every step of the way, every person that works on it can do quality control, is doing quality control as it goes through. And Chris here is also working on a DV, really doing some of the final finishing. Here's work. Some of it is in progress. These are super jets that will be silver plated. They'll be going to the plater soon. These are DVs in the process. This is work that's finished and ready to go up front. It's already been play tested. We play test every single piece we make here. We make everything here at Jody Jazz. That includes all Jody Jazz, all Chedeville mouthpieces. Our Rousseau mouthpieces are still made in Indiana in the factory they've been made in since 1970. They're molded. Now what we do is take every mouthpiece, every Rousseau mouthpiece here, and we finish them, and we want to get this consistency that we look for at Jody Jazz. So we have two more mills here, and we're making the HR Star baritone here. Over here, HR Star altos, and if you have anything to show me yeah, something like this. We work in SolidWorks and then SolidCam. So when we prototype, we change one small thing at a time, and we're able to dial things in just right, just perfectly. We have a pad print machine here, and Andy is also finishing HR Star altos with some of that handwork. All right. So that's a real quick overview of the factory. I just wanted to give you a little bit of feel